Shalom, 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 Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Kadash, for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. And in this lesson, I want to go in on this, I want to just chime in on, I don't know if other brothers did any videos on this, but this is going into the Tulsa Massacre. Well, as you would know, Black Wall Street, you know, because back in those times, 1900s, we had everything. So-called Negroes. We built up our own community, our own society where we had everything, man. Laundromats, movie theaters, supermarkets, barbershops, schools, transportation, everything, man. Everything you could think of, we had it, man. Because we are special people, and the Most High gave us that spirit in order to trump everybody else, man. You know? But all of a sudden, for as long as I've been living, I've never seen them what is the word? Exalt this, basically. I'm gonna just say bring it out. Exalt it in the time of its anniversary. You know, I've never seen this. I've never seen it so permanent on mainstream media. It's coming up. Man, it's an agenda. It's an agenda so that way you so-called Negroes can get upset, man. And you know what? You're supposed to be upset, man. Because before I play this, I just have to get this, man. You're supposed to be upset, man. Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. You think that our ancestors, our people that were back in Tulsa, Oklahoma, when that happened, you think that they're not still upset, man? You think that they're not still mad from what this devil did to them, man? For the record, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the children of Israel, man. You're not black people. You're not Latino people. You're not Spanish people. You're not Native Americans, man. You are Israelites. You are the chosen people of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, man. Of the Bible. You are the direct descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. You know, you are the chosen people. You know? But even back then, 1921, when this happened, you think that this is a documentary right here. I think it aired maybe about 3 days ago or something like this. Man was talking on it, man. It's called The Blood on Black Wall Street, man. You know, whose blood was shed? The children of Israel, man. Just like now, the children of Israel's blood is being shed throughout all America, man. Throughout all America. And guess who's doing it? The same people that bombed and killed our people back in on Wall Street, Black Wall Street, man. The so-called white man, Esau Edom, man. Esau Edom, man. He hates you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. This nigga, he tells you lazy. He tells you don't want to work. Right? But yet, when we had everything, when we didn't need his ass, he found a way to come in and destroy and kill us, man. Right? Then took everything from us, killed our parents, killed our children. Even before this, man. In Egypt, when we came over here, as soon as we got off them slaves, man. As soon as we got off them ships, man, them slave ships, they were killing us, man. And for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to say that this is old, we got to think about the future, that was in the past, the hell with you, man. The Most High said, seek the days of old, paraphrasing, man. Like remember the days of old. Salakia. I said seek. Remember the days of old. That's what Yahweh said, man. The Heavenly Father. He said, remember the days of old, man. So we supposed to always remember the days of old, man. Right? Ecclesiastes 7:7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. So this brother right here, this elder brother right here, he's upset. He is still upset, man. And he's a wise man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans today, man, you damn fools out here, man. Because you're not upset. You think you got a place here in America, man. When America hates your ass, man. So I'm gonna let this play. I'm gonna get some precepts and we're gonna close out. Most High willing to elect be edified.
To be uncomfortable. Reality has made me uncomfortable.
Houses destroyed, business destroyed. You know, yeah, we're resilient, we rebuild. You know, it seem like it was easy for me to move my business within a month, and I feel like I was destroyed. You know, so I can just imagine how they felt.
Our country may forget this history, but I cannot. I am a 107-year-old and have never seen justice. I pray that one day I will.
We aren't just black and white pictures on a screen. I was there when it happened. I'm still here.
I am asking you today to give us some peace. Please give me, my family, and my community some justice.
So what you heard the elders say, the elder women of our nation and the elder brothers of our nation, is they still asking for justice, man. You're not going to get no justice here in America, man. This place was not set up to give you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans justice, man. It was set up to take away your families, to kill your children, man, to oppress you and your children, man, and your people, man. That elder sister said she was 107 years old, man, and she prayed that she get to see justice, man. Hey, I pray she get to see justice, man. I pray she get to see the day when the Lord come back and get exact judgment on Esau, Edom, the so-called white race, man. For all that they have done, man. For all that they have done. And all that they're still doing, man. You think this man gonna stop? He's not gonna stop, man. This should show you that this man was just set up to be evil, man. All throughout history. Every highlighted massacre that happened came from the hands of the so-called white race, man. Even unto this day, even back then, man. I wasn't even born in 1921, man. And this man was killing us that time, man. And before then. And you mean to tell me you think these people have the damn spirit to change, man? These people cannot change. The Most High Yahweh Shem Yahushua made them that way. They were made to be the wicked, man. They were made to be Satan, man. They are the physical arm of Satan, man. Esau is the physical arm of Satan, man. You can't change them with your sweet words. You can't debate with this dude, man. You can't talk to him nice. You can't do that to him, man. He don't understand, man. Yeah, we use wisdom. Use wisdom. Agree with thy adversary quickly, man. But know who this man is, man. And get in the scriptures and learn how to deal with this nigga, man. When he comes into your way, learn how to deal with him. Only way you can learn how to deal with him is through the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. But what happened in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Black Wall Street, that's a prophecy in the scriptures that the Most High said would happen to us because we did not listen and keep the law, statutes, and commandments, man, that he gave us. the children of Israel. This is Deuteronomy. Well, I'm going to start at 15. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. And it says, but it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe and to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee, man. All these curses, man. All these curses are going to fall upon the children of Israel, man. It ain't fall upon nobody else, man. It ain't fall upon the so-called white man, the so-called Arab, Chinese, Japanese, East Indian, and African man. It did not fall upon those nations, man. It fell upon the nation of Israel, the chosen people, man. The true Jews and Israelites, according to the Bible, right? If we didn't listen, these curses would fall upon us, man. That happened in Tulsa, Oklahoma. That was a blessing or was that a curse? Right? I'm going to show you. Verse 16. It says, cursed shall thou be in the city. Tulsa, Oklahoma, that city. We owned it at one point. It got destroyed. That was a curse. Right? And cursed shall thou be in the field. Even before then, when we were slaves, during that time, picking cotton, sugar cane, right? Tobacco. When we were picking that, man, we were cursed in the field, man. Even to this day, we cursed in the work field, man. We get paid the least and do the most. We get last hired, first fired. We are cursed in the field. We are cursed in the city, even unto this day. We live in the ghettos and the slums, man. We live in poor conditions, man. Right? We're going to jump to 29. Deuteronomy 28 and 29. And thou shalt grope at noonday. Right? As the blind gropeth in darkness. How we grow? We you know how somebody is in the dark, they reaching for something, anything that they can grab onto. That's our people, man. They believing that America can save them, their guns can save them, you know, their money can save them, their jobs can save them, you know. But the only person that can save you, the only thing that can save you is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man. Coming back to this word, right? Knowing that you're an Israelite. Because you're not going to get justice. You're not going to see, you're not going to pick up arms and go destroy the so-called white man, man. The Most High gave him that blessing, right? So how can you destroy somebody with something that the Most High ordained to happen or ordained to give to that person, man? Verse 29 again. Deuteronomy 28 and 29. And thou shalt grope at noonday as the blind gropeth in darkness. Because we are blind in America. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you are blind in America, man. And you groping. You just into everything, man. Muslim, Buddhism, Christianity, damn Seventh-day Adventist, Episcopalian, Christian apologist, whatever, man. You into everything, man. You trying to grab on to everything but what you need to grab onto, which is the words of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man. Right? And it says, and thou shalt not prosper in thy ways. We had Tulsa, Oklahoma for a little bit. We were prospering. But what did the Most High say? And thou shalt not prosper in thy ways, and thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled forevermore, man. So everything we try to do here in America is going to get taken from us, man. It's going to get blown up. It's going to get raided. It's going to get taken from us, man, because everything here is temporary. Especially for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You don't have nothing here. Right? It says, and thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore, and no man shall save thee. Nobody gonna save you. You asking the so-called white man, the one that did it to you, you asking him for help, man. You asking him for justice, man. How does that look, man? The same man that did it, you asking him to get you out of it, man. That's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, man.
That was a clip from the new documentary Blood on Black Wall Street, The Legacy of the Tulsa Race Massacre, examining the traumatic impact of the 1921 tragedy. Today marks 100 years since white mobs terrorized the predominantly black town of Greenwood, killing an...
And why did they do that, man? It was a white woman who said that one of you so-called Negroes raped her, man. And that was the key for them to come in and do what they did, man. And that damn witch, she lied, man. But brothers here now and then want to mess with these dirty so-called white women, man. Which nobody want them anyway, man. You know, nobody want them damn dogs, man. Right? These other nations cannot prosper without us, man. The so-called white man especially cannot do anything without us, man. How does he get rich? Through us, man. He gets rich through you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. This is 1 Kings chapter 2, verse 3. And keep the charge of the Lord thy power. Keep the charge, meaning keep his law. Do what he told you, man. What he commanded you to do, you keep that, man. Right? To walk in his ways, to keep his statutes and his commandments and his judgments and his testimonies, as it is written in the law of Moses, that thou mayest prosper in all that thou doest, man. Did we do that? No, we didn't do that. That's why this happened. This is why this and every other thing will happen to us here in America, because this ain't our rest in the first place. We ain't even supposed to be in America. We are only here to serve captivity and punishment, man, for our disobedience to the laws of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. We thought we was gonna disobey the Most High and then come over here and prosper. What were we thinking, man? You thought you was gonna turn your back and disrespect Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, your power, and you thought that you was gonna prosper here, so-called Negro, Latino, Native American? You thought that you was gonna be good here in the land of the captivity, of your captivity that the Most High power put you in? You out of your mind, man. It says, and his judgments and his testimonies, as it is written in the law of Moses, that thou mayest prosper in all that thou doest, and whithersoever thou turnest thyself, man. So if we would have kept the law, statutes, and commandments, we wouldn't have to worry about no damn Tulsa massacre, man. We wouldn't have to worry about that. None of that would be happening, man. None of that would have happened if we would have been obedient to the laws of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man.
Estimated 300 people and burning down the thriving business community known as the Black Wall Street. The riot began after armed members of the black community attempted to prevent the lynching of a young man accused of assaulting a white woman.
Yeah.
President Biden is expected to visit the city.
You heard it? Play it back.
300 people and burning down the...
They killed 300 so-called Negroes. 300 of you so-called Negroes, man. And that's just the number they gave. It was more than that.
Thriving business community known as the Black Wall Street.
And it was Black Wall Street because only Negroes owned the businesses there, man. But if you think about it, how the hell... See, this is the problem. We didn't have an army. We may have had little guns here and there, but Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, had bombs, man. Right? They had bombs. That's how they did it. Now, if it's a so-called black community with everything so-called black, right? How did a damn dirty-ass white woman get in the middle of all that, man? That's one thing our people need to learn. That's what Yahweh Bashim Yahushua told us, man. Let's get it. Let's get it, man. Sirach chapter 12. Sirach chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thy enemy, For like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. So never trust your enemy, man. Right? I was hearing that there were so-called white men who wanted to get down in Black Wall Street. And Jake was telling them nah. But there was some that was doing businesses with them under the table, man. Right? It says, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. Now this damn white woman probably was out there. She probably laughing and joking with the brothers out there. One of the brothers she probably wanted to get with one of them. They probably told her, get the hell out of here. We don't want you. And she got mad, man. She got mad. That's all she needed to hear, man. They won't accept me? Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to get them killed. That's why brothers got to stay away from these dirty ass white women, man. These Edomite women, man. Because they're not white and we not black. We are Israelites. They are Edomites. Right? It says, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, as thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. Set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he will stand up in thy place, man. Now, I'm pretty sure now that same city, Tulsa, Oklahoma, is built up and all so-called white people own the businesses over there. You probably got a barbershop there. You probably got a damn what the hell, a nail salon or a hair salon or something like that. That's it, man. That's it. They probably got Moabites over there. They got businesses, right? So that's what he did, man. Set him not by thee, man. You shouldn't even have that so-called white woman over there in the first place. You should have got her ass out of there, man. You should have said, nah, you can't come in here. This ain't over here for, ain't nothing over here for you. Go back to your people, man. Get out of here. Right? But now, the elect, the remnant, which I pray, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, that I'm part of that number, we coming back to how we need to be, man. Which is just be to ourselves, man. Right? Not deal with these other nations no more, man. Right? We get by until Yahweh Shem Yahushua get us up out of here. We don't make covenants. We don't make leads with them, man. Right? It says, verse 12 again. Ecclesiasticus 12 and 12. Set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words, and be pricked therewith. Verse 13. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, man? So if you play with these so-called white people, if you do business and you deal with them, ain't nobody gonna feel bad for you when your ass get put to death by them or something happen, man. Because you trusting in them, man. Right? It says, or any such as come nigh wild beast, man. The same way you ain't gonna play with a snake because you know your ass gonna get bit. The same way you don't deal with these other nations. Right? Because you know at some point they're gonna show their wickedness and they're gonna do you dirty, man. Right? The same as with a wild beast. You're not gonna jump in the lion's den and thinking you ain't gonna get bit by that lion, man, tore to pieces. Who gonna feel sorry for you, man? They gonna say you stupid. They gonna say you stupid for doing that, man. Right? Alright, it says, verse 14, so one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him in his sins, who will pity? For a while he will abide with thee, but if thou begin to fall, he will not tarry, man. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagine of how to throw thee into a pit. Yeah, those Edomites probably was debating on how basically discussing how can we overthrow Tulsa. How can we do it? Them niggas got everything, man. We need them to need us. They can't have anything, man. They're beneath us. Well, if we beneath you, why you want... If we so much beneath the so-called white man, right? Why the hell he need us to do everything for him, man? That sounds like somebody who needs us. We don't need nobody to do nothing for us, man. The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, we are very resourceful people, man. The same as the Native Americans. Before the so-called white man came over here, Christopher Columbus, Estabo Colon, when he came over here, right? The Native Americans were living in peace, man. They lived off the earth, man. They didn't need nothing. But what he did, man, he came and he murdered them the same way he did us in this Tulsa massacre, man. It's a recurrent thing with the so-called white man, man. He's the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. This is why, right? So he always imagined how to overthrow you, man, right? Always. He will keep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood, man. See, so he gonna constantly watch you, man. And when he got that opportunity to strike, he gonna strike, man. He not gonna be satisfied with just what's killing you, man. He gonna do you dirty. He gonna hang you. He gonna shoot you 200 times while you hung, right? He gonna burn down everything you own, everything you built. He want everything, man. Right? He gonna take your skull and put it in a museum. Right? This man is the devil, man.
Great. The riot began after armed members of the black community attempted to prevent the lynching of a young man accused of assaulting a white woman. President Biden...
Which was a damn lie, man. He ain't assault no white woman, man. He probably told her, get out of here. I ain't dealing with you. I don't like you. She got mad, ran back, because that's how these Edomites are, man. They like little kids.
Biden is expected to visit the city tomorrow. We're going to get to Tremaine Lee live in Tulsa in just a moment. But first, Eddie Glaude, why is it important to remember this today and also to put it into context as we address the struggles today?
Well, Meek, I think it's important because we're trying to imagine who we are, who we aspire to be. It seems to me to connect with how Joe opened the show. If we're going to assert that Americans are one, we're one nation, we're going to have to confront this ugliness.
First of all, we not Americans, man. And they always got some set up jakes always to talk, man, on these mainstream media outlets, man. They always got Eddie Glaude Jr., Princeton University professor. So yeah, you know he's down with the curriculum, man. He gonna say what he needs to say. He's not gonna say the truth, man. He's gonna speak in codes, man. But hey, we not American, man. We are Israelites, man. We not from America, man. We're not African Americans. Everybody in America ain't these so-called white people ain't even Americans, man. Right?
We're going to have to confront the incompleteness, the injustice of our failure to respond to it. 107-year-old woman has never received justice. The wiped out generation.
Tell me how you going to get justice, man. Tell me how you're going to get justice. I would like to know how you so-called Negroes that's calling out to get justice for what happened in Tulsa, Oklahoma in 1921. I want to know how you expect to get justice, man. Because those people are not here no more. Them Edomites, more than likely, they all dead, man. And they're not going to, if any are alive, they're not going to show them, man. So how you going to get justice? What is your idea of justice now? In 2021.
Generations of wealth in 48 hours. So it seems to me that this is not a matter of wallowing in guilt. It's not a matter of self-flagellation. It's a matter of confronting the truth so that we might release ourselves as a country into a new way of...
The truth is, the so-called white man hates you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And the truth is, Tulsa, Oklahoma burned down because we disobeyed Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Truth is, we're not going to get no justice in America because the so-called white man is our enemy and he hates us and he doesn't want us to see justice, man. But the truth is, we're going to get justice, man. The truth is, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, when he come back, he is going to exert justice and judgment, man. Let me get that. Jeremiah. Right? Let me get that. This is how we're going to get the justice right here. Jeremiah chapter 23. Right? Verse 5. Right? It says, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will raise unto David a righteous branch. Right? What's that righteous branch? What's the righteous branch of David? Yahushua, right? And a king shall reign and prosper, Yahushua, and shall execute judgment and justice in the earth, man. Justice for who? Judgment for who? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the children of Israel, man. That's when you're going to get justice, man, when the Lord come back. Reparations? The hell out of here. We don't want no reparations, man. There's only one way we can get reparations. Right? Numbers. Right? Chapter 35. Right? I'll show you the reparations. Numbers chapter 35, verse 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land. Whose blood defileth the land of America, even unto this day? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Your blood defiled the land. But the Lord said you shouldn't pollute the land where you are, man. Right? Because blood, it defiled the land. Our blood defiled America, right? For blood, it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein. But how? But by the blood of him that shed it, man. Whether this professor from what is it? Where are you from, man? What does this do? Princeton, right? This professor from Princeton, he's not gonna agree with that. He's not gonna agree with that, man. But hey, that's what the Lord said, and that's what is gonna happen, man. So whoever shed the innocent blood of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans in America, who is that? The so-called white man. So how is their blood gonna be cleansed? By the blood of Esau, Edom, the so-called white race, man. That's the only thing that can make it even, man. That's the only thing that's gonna make it even. That's why it's gonna happen. That's why it's gotta happen, man. That's why it will happen.
Being together. So to go back to what Joe said at the beginning of the show.
Wait, I gotta hear something.
Wallowing in guilt, it's not a matter of self-flagellation. It's a matter of confronting the truth so that we might release ourselves as a country into a new way of being together.
Ain't nobody gonna be together, man. You see, this is why Tulsa, Oklahoma burned down too, because the Most High told us not to deal with no other nations, man. Be holy as he is holy, man. Set apart, man. We are set apart from all these other nations, man. But you got niggas like this that want to join all these other nations after they just keep killing us, man. Some of our people are just not going to get it. Some of our people are just going to be destroyed here in America, man. Because they're not going to get it, man.
So to go back to what Joe said at the beginning of the show, if we are one America, we have to tell the truth about what we've done in order to release ourselves into the future of actually.
And we're not one America. And if Esau came up right now and said to all these Negroes out here, we're sorry. We know what we did was wrong. We know what our ancestors did. We're sorry. We're not them. All these damn Negroes will forgive them, man. That'll be enough for them. That's not enough for the men of the Lord, man. That is not enough for the men of the Lord, man. We want what you gave us, man. You took our blood, we want yours, man. Right? We want you to come down from rulership. It's impossible for you to be righteous, man. You got us in slavery even unto this day, man. So we want you out of power, and we want your blood, man. We don't want no so-called white people on the earth, man. We don't, man. Why are we saying that? Because the Lord said that it's going to happen, man. The Lord is going to take all so-called white people off the earth, man. But before that, they're going into slavery. The same way we in slavery now, they're going into slavery, man. Mr. Princeton professor.
Being a unified country.
Let's go to Tremaine Lee, live in Tulsa right now. His documentary aired on MSNBC last night. Tremaine, how will the city be remembering this today?
Good morning, Mika. For the last few days, this community has been coming together in fellowship because the ache of what happened 100 years ago, which began 100 years ago, today is still being felt in the hearts of those in this community because they dealt with the violence of that day, but then the violence of the economic dispossession that followed, the violence of urban renewal, and now the violence of gentrification. And so 100 years later, this community is most desperately looking to be made whole, not just for the financial aspect, but also...
What about where all the Negroes dwell at, man? All the so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans dwell at, man. See, they don't want to deal with the truth, man. They're not telling who did it, man. They just want to say Americans, Americans, Americans did it. Americans did it to Americans. No. The so-called white man that hates you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, I got to keep saying this, man. The same way Yahweh Hashem Yahushua kept saying things in the scriptures to show you who was your enemy, man. He was telling you that I just read in Sirach 12 and 10 on down to, I believe, 15 or 14 tells you who your enemy is, man, and not to join or not to trust your enemies, man. You know? Negroes just looking for some money, man. Some FRNs. Hey, we don't want your damn money, man. We don't want your money. We told you. I told you. Well, the Bible tells you what we want, man. Salakia. Salakia, Israel. Right? Salakia. The Bible tells you how we're going to get reparations, man. Liquid reparations. Not FRNs, man. But, like I said, it happened because we disobeyed Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Right? 2nd Ezra chapter 5, verse 12. At the same time shall men hope. Because that's what all our people are doing right now. Hoping that they get some justice. Hoping, right, that they can recover what happened. You can't recover, man. You're not going to recover, man. Right? But nothing obtained. Ain't nothing going to come out of this, man. Ain't nothing going to come out of this, man. How was America built? In violence. How's America going to go down? Through violence. That's it, man. Bloodshed. Not talking, marching, hoping. No, it's going down with bloodshed, man. That's it. Right? And it says, they shall labor, but their ways shall not prosper, man. We build up cities. Are they going to prosper? No. They're not going to prosper. They'll be for a time and a season. And that's it. That's it, man.
There's a sense of trauma that has been inherited where wealth was denied. And so this community has come together on this commemoration to remember what happened, but also try to center their narrative, right? And make sure that they're pushing the ball forward and hopefully, finally, that they may be made whole. There are people in this community who are calling for reparations, and those calls are most certainly getting louder, even though you know, it's certainly politically divisive in this community still. But this community is coming together. Remember what happened.
Eddie Glaude, jump in.
Jermaine, it's great to see you this morning. Let me ask you this question about the 100th anniversary of Tulsa and our contemporary moment. No one was really held to account for 300 dead, over 300 dead, 10,000 people displaced, homeless. What do you make of the relationship between not holding white rage accountable 100 years ago and not holding white rage accountable in January 6th? Kind of connect these two moments, this anniversary and the current political reality.
Well, certainly the psychic pangs of that kind of dynamic that you're talking about are still being felt, where people had to live in proximity with those who tried to murder them and stole their wealth. And you think about January 6th, this kind of sanctioned violence, and we think about what happened on May 31st and June.
Hey, that happened. That happened on January 6th. That Capitol, hey, that was between them, man. We ain't got nothing to do with that, man. That's the Most High that did that. You know? For nation shall rise up against nation, kingdom against kingdom. Satan shall be against Satan, man. That ain't got nothing to do with you two. And that ain't got nothing to do with us. That ain't got nothing to do with the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, man. That's going on over there in Israel with Palestine, that ain't got nothing to do with us neither, man. But that land is going to be cleansed. Israel, that's our homeland. America is not our homeland, man. Israel is our homeland. And the Lord going to make that land desolate and get it built up by who? So-called white race, man. And all these other nations. They're going to build up our cities, man. Same way we built it up. Same way we built it up, man. Same way they're going to build it up, man. Whether you two want to admit that, hey, that's on you, man, but it's going to happen.
First of 1921, the white community was deputized by law enforcement. They literally dropped bombs from the sky. And again, no one being held to account. That sent a loud and clear message.
Why? Because Yahweh Shem Yahushua did that, man. This is 1 Samuel chapter 2, verse 6. Because so-called white man didn't bomb that place. So-called white man didn't come and kill 300 of our people and put 10,000 of us to flight. Right? Who did that? The Lord did that, man. Why? Because he said that your ways would not prosper because you disobeyed him. 1 Samuel chapter 2, verse 6. The Lord killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up. The Lord maketh poor and maketh rich. He bringeth low and lifteth up, man. The Lord do all of this, man. Right? The Lord do it all. The Lord is the reason Tulsa, Oklahoma got bombed. 300 of our people got killed. By who? His whipping stick, his sword, which is Esau Edom. When you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans don't listen to him, man. Right? The Most High always got his belt on deck, man. When you unruly so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, get out of line, man. Right? This is Isaiah chapter 45, verse 7. I form the dark. Salakia, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. Right? I, the Lord, do all these things. That's how it happened. That's why it happened. That's who did it. The Lord did it, man. Amos chapter 3, verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord have not done it? So who did it? Yahweh Shem Yahushua did it, man. The Lord put the spirit in men to do things, do his will, man. The Lord creates evil. The Lord creates good. It's a balance with Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. You got to understand that. The Lord brought down Tulsa, Oklahoma, man. You disobeyed the Lord. That's what happens. That's what happens.
message that the state was not only not there to protect black bodies, but was there to weaponize whiteness, to weaponize the racism. And so when you think about the violence of January 6th and how that mob was allowed to push its way into the citadel of democracy, and you think about the way the mobs here in 1921 pushed into the black community, the citadel of black prosperity, 35 blocks, 12 miles of Greenwood Avenue with hundreds of black-owned businesses, theaters and beauty salons and barbershops all up in flames in an instant, right? And so I think there is a clear connect, and I think that's not lost on any of the folks here in this community, Eddie.
Tremaine Lee, thank you very, very much for being on this morning. And
Let me just put this image up. All right, look at this image. Look at this, man. Look at this. And he said in minutes, man, this happened. In minutes, man. Micah, chapter 2, verse 10. I'm going to close out because America is not our dwelling place, man. We just here for a moment. We just here for a moment, man. We are only over here in America to serve out our captivity, man. And guess what? Our captivity is almost up, man. It's damn near up, man. Right? We're about to be up out of here, man. And all these curses that were on us are going to start rolling over on our enemies, man. The so-called white man, he about to go in. And can't none of these other nations handle what we handle, man. Why was we able to handle it? Because that's Yahweh Shem Yahushua's mercy, man. When the Most High do any judgment unto us, it is still mercy, man. If we are damn a menace to our own people, he put us to death, man. That's mercy, man. Right? If we getting proud, we get brought down, that's mercy. That's correction. That's reproof, man. Micah chapter 2, verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. America is not our rest, man. We wasn't meant to dwell here in peace and harmony and have, you know, everything to make us happy. We wasn't put here to be happy, man. Right? Because it is polluted. America is polluted, man. With what? Your blood, so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American. Right? It shall destroy you. It destroyed Oklahoma. It destroyed Tulsa, Oklahoma. It destroyed it, and it's going to destroy a lot of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that think you got a place here, man. It's going to destroy you, man. Right? Even with a sword destruction, man. Even with a sword destruction, man. It's going to get you, man. It's going to destroy you. Period, man. It may take a while. It's going to get you, man. Because the Lord is in control over everything. So with that, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem Ukar. Forget America, Israel. Forget the ways of America. Turn to the Lord, man. Keep the commandments. Know that you're an Israelite, man. Know this truth, because that's the only thing that's going to save you. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is the only person that's going to save you in these last days. Repent. Turn from your wickedness. Shalom, Israel. Love y'all.